Hi, this is Ram. In this video, I'll walk you through the new page authoring improvements for SharePoint modern sites, which started rolling out during July-August 2019. And these are the three improvements, vertical sections, on-page anchors, and link previews, which we are going to talk about in this video. And basically, these are the improvements which started rolling out to the first release tenants or the first release users, and they'll eventually roll out to the worldwide standard tenants. So let's switch back to the browser and see how these features are working. So this is my communication site, which is created on the root of my tenant. And as I mentioned, we are going to talk about the new page authoring improvements. So let's start creating a new page to see how these are working. And I just clicked on new page, created the basic text template, and here is my new page. So let me call it as page authoring demo. Yeah. So as I mentioned, so the first preview feature or the first improvement feature what we are looking at is adding a new section which is a vertical section. So this is a long-awaited feature for me because most of the clients would love to have one-third right section where they can run ads or sometimes they can run campaigns and information about events or a long-running web part which shows on the right section. So this is a really useful section using which we can build very nice layouts and good looking pages. So when I initially wanted to have such a layout, I've seen people using the one-third right column, which is most similar to having a vertical section. But the problem with this is on the left section it's one long section running in single column, so you cannot have more sections there. But with the improved vertical section, you can add a vertical section, and on the left side you can keep adding more sections. So here I can add a one column section, and below that this is my existing section, which is a two column section. So we can keep adding multiple sections on the left side, and we'll always have the vertical section running from top to the bottom of the canvas. So this is one really useful improvement for creating better layouts. So that's one improvement. And the next one we are going to talk about is the on-page anchors. So on-page anchors, also known to many as bookmarks within the page, is a really useful one once again. And um, this is really needed with when you have a very long running page where you have different sections and it is difficult for a user to scroll through when they want to find out a specific section on the page. So what the on-page anchors does is we can provide kind of an index at the top of the page where users can quickly jump to the sections. So how do we create this is let's say in this page we have four different sections. How do you get started? Your page has been saved. So let me try to create on-page bookmarks to these two sections. So what I do is I can just copy and paste them into a different text web part which I added at the top, and let us separate them with a pipe so that it looks like an index at the top. So now we need to create or make this text as anchors so that they work as on-page bookmarks. So, but how do we get the URLs to set to this link? So the way on-page anchors work is every heading section within your text web part will be converted into an on-page anchor. So when you hover on the heading, it could be heading 1, heading 2, or heading 3. There will be a small link icon next to it, which starts appearing when you hover on it. You can just right click on it and you can say copy link location. So that's how you can copy the URL for a bookmark. So let me quickly edit the page again, and then I can provide the link for this text. So I just select the text, click on hyperlink, and then I paste the URL. So if you see, it's linking to the same page with a bookmark at the end, right? So I just click on save, and for getting the next section bookmark. So as I was mentioning a little while, each heading. So if you select a heading 1, heading 2, or heading 3, that text will be converted as an on-page bookmark automatically. So let's try to get the bookmark for the next section, which is your page saved. So I get this small link. I click on copy link location, edit, and then I convert this text to a link and I paste it. So this also becomes an internal bookmark or an on-page anchor for this page. So once I save the draft, so now if you see when I click on how do you get started, it immediately jumps to this section. And when I click on this your page has been saved, it jumps to the respective section. So that's how on-page bookmark works, and which is really useful when you have a very long page with multiple sections. And this helps users to quickly jump to a section and have a quick read on it. That's about the on-page anchors. And the other interesting feature which started rolling out is the link previews. So if so link previews are something like basically there is already a link web part where you can give a link to a web page or a video or anything and it automatically generates a preview. So the similar feature has been incorporated into the text web part itself. So let's say I just come here and I paste a link. So I've copied a link for www.microsoft.com. So when I paste such a link, it'll automatically generate a preview for us here within the text web part. So yeah, it adds another web part, but the point here is whenever you copy a link into your text web part, it automatically generates a link preview. So this could be a link to a website, blog, a video, and it generates the preview. So that's how the preview works. So these are the three important features which started rolling out to the first release tenants. And I hope these are really useful to make better pages and make your modern pages more readable and usable by your users. So that's about the new features. I hope this video was useful and you have enjoyed it. Let's see you in another video, and you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn, and these are my social media handles. Thank you for watching.